us to have one problem or the other because we know the level of development in different parts of the country.
Where I'm standing during examinations used to be a beer of activities for parents. But in adherence to the Riot Act read by JAMB, it is a shadow of itself, as no parent want to be seen arrested by security operatives.
Part of it, for credibility, parents should not go closer to the centers. You allow your wards to go in and perform by themselves.
By the end of the first day of the examination, more than 577,000 candidates would have written the examination out of the 1.98 million registered candidates. Olayinka Ojo, NTA News.
Dependence on reputable media organizations for authentic information will go a long way in enhancing security, socio-economic and political stability in the country. Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, stated this in a message during the 5th National Conference of the Institute of Strategic and Development Communication, Nasarawa State University, KEFI. Unguser Perve reports.
The 5th National Conference of Institute of Strategic and Development Communication is aimed at reorienting Nigerians on the ills associated with fake news as the country grapples with the climate change challenges. Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, represented by the Director General, Nigerian Television Authority, Abdulhamid Salihu Dembo, says the timing of the conference is apt as measures of addressing the climate change issues are addressed.
The Minister of Information and National Orientation remains steadfast in its mission to bridging communication gap and raising awareness among citizens on issues around climate change and other programs of government.
People are bombarded by countless competing messages from different conflicting sources. So you need something that is authoritative and authentic, something that has substance.
Acting Vice Chancellor, Nasarawa State University, KEFI, Professor Abdullahi Salau Modibu says the event affords scholars opportunity to brainstorm and come out with recommendations for policymakers to implement for socio-economic development and security stability of the country.
The new policy in this university is to synergize industries and agencies so that we can add to what we are doing here theoretically.
High point of the event was the launching of ISDEVCOM book, as well as the induction of 47 persons as members of Nigerian Institute of Public Relations.
This law provides that if you are caught holding out yourself, pretending to be a public relations practitioner, when you are not registered with the institute, it means you are not certified.
The theme of the conference is communication, climate change and resilience in Africa. From KEFI, Nguse PV, NTA News.
Officials of the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, have sealed up and evacuated expired bags of rice filled with weevils, beverages and drugs, as well as misleading pricing and lack of transparency in pricing from all branches of a popular supermarket in Abuja. The affected products are 5 kg and 10 kg of rice produced in August 2022 and October 2022 and expected to expire in 2024. Olayinka Ojo reports that the acting executive vice chairman, FCCPC, Adamu Ahmed Abdullahi, who led the raid, wondered why the bags of rice were still in stock and being sold in the supermarket years after the rice production companies had stopped production. He noted that the integrity of products being sold at the supermarket could no longer be guaranteed, thereby exposing consumers to unsafe products.
Essentially, we are evacuating all that rice that we found in the supermarket today, and they will come and explain to us how they got that rice. We'll get the root of it, to who the producers, who the baggers are, and we'll take the necessary action. Sanctions as appropriate with the Act establishing the FCCPC will be applied as appropriate.
Yeah, we will not take the responsibility fully. We'll transfer it along to the supplier who brought those items to us, because definitely we are going to expose the supplier as well.
Following deceptive actions by the management of the supermarket to hide the affected products at its headquarters, the FCCPC has sealed up branches of the supermarket for duping and misleading Nigerians. And talking sports, sustaining the strength in Nigeria's unity in diversity that the country has enjoyed over the years is the main objective of the second edition of the Unity Schools All Students Association USOSA Sports Carnival, slated for the 26th and 27th April 2024 in Abuja. President General of the USOSA, Michael Magaji, at a media briefing heralding the program, says the association remains committed to building bridges of unity, which USOSA stands for. Abdullahi Ajia tells us more.
The idea is to situate Nigeria and position sports as a tool for focus to see how best we can help to unite this country.
The leadership of USOSA at a media briefing ahead of the Sports Carnival says it is inviting the so as to accommodate more interest.
We'll be inviting
so as to accommodate more interest.
We'll be inviting sister schools. We're going to have them do the invitation relay. Five-a-side football. There's going to be badminton, volleyball, tug of war, sack race, egg race, relay, 60 meters race, veterans race.
The sport will actually start at 7:30, which is going to go through a process of what we call shotgun, where everybody will start at the same time around the 18 golf course. It's a game that is going to be played by a maximum of 4 players.
The group assures of a good outing that will be commensurate with the intent of nation building. In Abuja, Abdullahi Hajia, NTA News.
Meanwhile, sports plays a vital role in the development of individuals and the society, especially when talents are nurtured and developed through grassroots sporting activities. Wayne Dogo reports from the handball tournament at the Old Parade Ground, Abuja.
The Hand to Hand Foundation, a renowned non-governmental organization that works with teenagers and youth globally, is dedicated to sponsoring sport teams, donating sporting kits and equipment, as well as organizing tournaments to promote the game of handball. Richard Ogbonifo, the president and founder of the organization, is a seasoned handball player with a career spanning over a decade. Having played in Italy and Germany, he believes in coaching and mentoring these kids through sports, aiming to guide them away from the streets and towards a promising future.
So why did I come into it? Because I have my own daughter 5 years ago. So after my daughter came to we had our daughter, I came to Nigeria and I saw the way children are walking, suffering. And I imagined my daughter in that same position. And I said, I cannot imagine my daughter in that same position. And I started complaining. I said, so I need to complain, let me do something about it. And that's why I'm doing something about it, trying to get all Nigerians to join and support us. We need the donations, we need the support, we need the awareness about everything we are doing, so that they will join in and see that sports and education is something that can really blossom in Nigeria.
The foundation aims to support kids aged 11 to 17 in other sports such as boxing and athletics.
Advice for them is that they should make use of this opportunity, because opportunity comes but once. It's when it comes to you, you grab it. If you don't grab it, you lose it. And when you lose it, some of them are on the street. Through sport, they can become responsible citizens.
Various sporting events will serve as platforms for donations and selection of the best athletes for sports scholarship programs. Correctional Service and Suleja had a tie as the game ended in a draw with a final score of 12-12. In Abuja, Wayne Dogo, NTA News.
And with sports, we end the news in English. I now leave you in the hands of the translators. Good night.
agbaje reshaje wo wona ayabi nade yasakwe ba kusha gbedai iwa na ba she ba bedai wo mu president fa yuba wona go na ba je gai sheko yi bayanu uge zakuci da hai washi ba mana we vi bagbatu aga za hai wo momo shekwa aga wo ashin aboto aikun azatutun ya sase indagma fi ikiye naje Abdullahi jiya wada inge batuko no sala nabi ustaz Muhammad wogi bai ce a salashi bafa sanu wa bai ni juma yi salabusi in sanu si dan tata a salashi ba rinki zin da wa godo inge iya shi abade pia yi ba sase dagma bade ko ba da shako yi umwa galuko kinya zazai ababatu kai pada inge bala puta la washi ba sase na abakwe yi bado na yebaje enya ajiko gi baje she abashi a oko gadba giwebo owu nge zanagman Victor Nwankolo wada inge bade la zetile abe ona giwe ntu anya bwana shoko kuche ntige atabwana le shoko kucho ntu na bobo mbaku na be wagodo nge abaji aba agizasa asase egbe kwa lodo ya ye nya na abaji ntige na abwako shoko kuche gwamnati ajikoji bagbatu vi a titishi ba la anya kuba nagmai na duba tuge mbakun anya le taba vi ye gwamnati bagbatu wagodo nge ba ye ashewi ba ye ashewi enfi ina be ba yin bedana anya je ba sa la dia ba ka ba ye ba la eye shado ba la eye dotu nkwa wuga ko sata dia ajikwa puta anye akatanu mba yin ba che zanagmanja Adamu Ahmed Abdullahi wada nge zazaha in wo ba shi abede piawa ku anyaji mba sa la dia zai wo shi zanu kwenu we ba ga aza anyasa gbogbo bede na shi ba lapute pia ba la be na duba shoko ba ji ya na zanu kwe akun ye be ja dawo nkwe na shoko asi ye pa ga shoko ne jisu saiso
ekele gị igbo wem oge erula ọzọ maka akụkọ ụwa nke taa aha m bụ Rachel Ifi Ono. Akụkụ nke iwu ala na ụmụ mmadụ bụ agbamume maka ikpe ziri ezi ye ihe niile kere eke ma bụrụkwa nke ga-enye aka mee ka mmadụ na ibe ya biri na udo. Onye ọrụ anyị Abdullahi Ajia wetara akụkọ na onye nlekọta ndị imam n'ụlọ okpukperechi ha dị na Sanusi Dantata Memorial Abuja Ustaz Muhammad Mongi chetara ndị okpukpe Islam nke taa bụ ụbọchị ha ji ekpe ekpere maka Jumat. Ụlọ omebe iwu ala anyị ekwuola na ha na ndị ọnụ na-eru n'okwu n'ihe banyere ọkụ latrik ga-anọ na-enwe mkparịta ụka banyere usoro a ga-agbaso iji hụ na ha mere ya n'ụdị ndị mmadụ ga-anabata. Onye isi oche n'ụlọ omebe iwu Victor Nwokolo mere ka anyị mata na ọ bụrụ na enweghị mgbanwe n'ụgwọ ọkụ latrik na ụlọ ọrụ na-ahụ maka ọkụ agaghị enwe ego ha ga-eji kwalite ya bụ ụlọ ọrụ. Ụlọ ọrụ FCCPC emechiela otu ụlọ ahịa ama ama n'isi ala anyị ma kpochapụ osikapa ndị ahụhụ juru n'ime ya na akụrụngwa ndị ọzọ ndị eji usoro muchi na-ere. Olayinka Ojo wetara akụkọ na onye na-esote onye isi n'ụlọ ọrụ FCCPC Adamu Ahmed Abdullahi kwuru na nke a bụ ihe ịtụ anya n'ihi na ọ maghị na ewere ike iwe ma ọ bụ na-ere osikapa ndị ahụ ebe emechigoro ụlọ ọrụ ndị na-emepụta ya. Onye ọma gere m ntị, ebe a ka anyị pịachiri nke taa. Sonyere anyị n'ihe oge a echi niile. Ndewo.
kálẹ̀ o ẹ sì kú déédéé wòyí ìròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá ló dé sí etí ìgbọ́yín Bọ́lájí Mátì ni oníròyìn. Ara àwọn ìlànà Ọlọ́run ọba fún gbogbo ẹ̀dá ádámọ̀ ni láti gbìyànjú ní gbogbo ọ̀nà kí ohun gbogbo gún régé nínú ètò ìgbọ́nragara sí ẹ̀yà gbogbo tí Ọlọ́run dá fún àǹfààní àti gbé papọ̀ nínú àlàáfíà. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Abdullahi Ajia ròyìn wípé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ni lèmọ́mù tó ṣíwájú ìrun Jímọ̀ tòní Ustaz Mohammed Bongi fi ṣe kókó ọ̀rọ̀ nínú wàásù ní mọ́ṣáláṣí ìrántí olóògbé Sanusi Dandata ní Abuja. Ìmámù Bongi rọ gbogbo jọ̀mọ́ láti mú ọ̀rọ̀ náà lò nínú ìgbòkègbodò wọn. Àdúrà pàtàkì wáyé fún ìlọsíwájú orílẹ̀-èdè àti ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè lápapọ̀. Ilé-ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin kékeré sọ wípé òun yóò máa tẹ̀síwájú láti sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn aṣíwájú agbo ètò iná lórí owó iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná tó lọ sókè láti rí i dájú wípé wọ́n fi ìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan fún àǹfààní àwọn oníṣòwò àti àwọn oníbàárà tó ń lo iná ọ̀hún. Alága àjọ ìgbìmọ̀ náà Victor Nwokolo lẹ́yìn ìpàdé tó ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn tí ọ̀rọ̀ náà kàn sọ wípé láìsí ìyàtọ̀ lórí owó náà agbo náà ò ní ohun tó yẹ ní ìkáwọ́ rẹ̀. Ó pinnu àti ṣèpàdé pẹ̀lú gbogbo iléeṣẹ́ iná àti àwọn tí ọ̀rọ̀ náà kàn láti ṣe ohun tó tọ́ fún owó tó lọ sókè. Àjọ ìgbìmọ̀ FCCPC ti ti ilé ìtajà ńlá tó gbajúmọ̀ kan pa ní Abuja. Ó sì kó ọ̀pọ̀ àpò ìrẹsì tó ti bàjẹ́, àwọn oúnjẹ àti ọ̀pọ̀ egbògi látàrí wípé ilé ìtajà náà ò nà tán lórí owó tó ń ta ọjà fún àwọn oníbàárà ní gbogbo ẹ̀ka rẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ló sì ń ṣi àwọn oníbàárà lọ́nà tó ń pa ọdún tí àwọn ọjà náà kò ní wúlò mọ́ rẹ́. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Ọláyínká Òjó ròyìn wípé ìyàlẹ́nu ló jẹ́ fún adelé igbákejì alága àjọ ọ̀hún Adamu Ahmed Abdullahi láti rí àwọn àpò ìrẹsì náà lórí igbá lẹ́yìn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún tí iléeṣẹ́ tó ń pèsè rẹ̀ ti dá iṣẹ́ dúró. Èyí fi hàn wípé ilé ìtajà yìí ó lè ṣe àkóbá fún àwọn oníbàárà. Kò ní jù báyìí lọ́sẹ̀ yìí títí ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ Ojúmọ́ Ire ni yóò mọ̀ wá.